Do it. Brian Beavers, our friend Brian.
We love you, Brian.
What up, SA?
Am I live?
Yeah, what's up, man?
You're on.
5.
Brian,
Hey,
you're on.
what's happening?
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Hey, have you had a good Easter?
Let me tell you about my Easter, Derek.
All right. I knew
Boy,
it.
fucking howdy. Okay. First and foremost,
What is that?
you don't even need to know. What the fuck is Easter, dog?
I want to hear him say
Like-
fucking e-cigarette.
It's an e-cigarette. It's a fucking e-cigarette.
Yeah, we know.
You had a little less inflection.
Yeah.
All right. What's up,
so what
Easter?
happened?
Easter. Did you
I
get
wanna know.
the rabbit hide any eggs?
I wish I would get some eggs, dog. I would be so fucking mad, dog. I got some shrimp and a steak, and I was like, I could fuck with Easter, dog.
Dude,
Like,
surf and turf on Easter.
Yeah.
Jesus will be proud.
Hell yeah.
you feel? Like, shout out to Jesus, dog.
Shout out to Jesus. Yo, we're vaping for Jesus.
The color scheme
Yo,
of that.
Bright pink with the green light on the
Yo,
end.
green.
We're praising and blazing in the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so sooner or later, you're going to start talking about Easter.
I want to know what the fuck happened on your Easter Sunday.
He's choking.
All right, I am sure. I went home for Easter weekend. I woke up on Easter. Both my parents was gone. I was like, well, fuck it. I went outside, walked up to Taco Bell, right?
Right?
I was like, yeah, Taco Bell making breakfast. Let's see what this all about.
Yeah.
I walked up. I was like, yeah, can I try your breakfast crunch wrap? They said, we stopped serving breakfast. I was like, well, what the fuck is the point of y'all doing breakfast if y'all stopping at the same time as McDonald's? You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's what their whole competition thing is, right?
That's right. They should do it 24 hours.
Like, it's fucking, you're fucking Taco Bell, dog. Like,
Yeah.
It's all going in the same deep fryer.
you feel like Taco Bell fucked
I
up,
feel.
dog.
So then what happened?
So then I walked back home, hungry as hell. My parents back. My mama like, hey, Brian, you want some dinner? I was like, Ma, it's 2 o'clock. She was like, fuck it. I said, fuck it. We ate surf and turf. Everything's good.
2 o'clock
Dropped
dinner.
back to college.
Fuck you, Taco Bell.
You're back? You're already back in college?
You feel me? I got the shirt on. I got the chain. Boy.
Look at that gold.
You see this? Do you
Look
see
at that
this?
gold.
Wow.
Woo.
Off the chain.
Shining in the light.
You got a
Oh my
dookie
God.
rope hanging off your neck.
You feel me? Donkey rope. Call me anything but broke. You feel me?
That's
I got questions
crazy.
for y'all. Okay?
I feel you.
Got questions for each one of y'all, like individually.
All right. Lay it on
All
us.
right. First one, Garrett.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Second one, Derek.
All right.
Biggest question for you.
Okay.
How see, I've been like, I don't know if it's just my bad. I don't know if it's a genetic thing. I've been
Right.
trying to like grow facial hair
Uh-huh.
for like years on end. Shit ain't happening, dog. What do I need to do?
Wow. Now I see you got a little something on the chin here.
Got a little scruff, yeah.
I think what you need to do is just let it go. No more shaving, period. I think that's the secret. You're holding yourself back.
You're right, man. You always hit me with the knowledge, dog.
Even if all you got is it coming off the chin, eventually it gets long enough where you can just start pushing it back.
Playing in the band Anthrax.
Pushing it back, and it's like you just build the mask.
Yeah.
You know, it'll build up, and your face, it'll notice your jeans, it'll start picking up. See, because I had the same problem. My mustache, it used to not connect down to the goatee, and I want to do a full Fu Manchu all the way down to the bottom of the chin. I just dove in, feet first. I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna let it grow till it connects." And my body heard the call, and it answered, and it used to not grow down here.
It connects.
But now it connects. It will come. If you build it, they will come.
Real connecting.
If you don't
real
shave
good.
it will grow. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm ready to be a man now, honestly. Like,
But I mean, you're a little late because
Remember what Derek said?
we've
at the
already
top.
hit peak beard.
Yeah.
So clean shaven
Clean
is the new
shaven's
look.
in now. You're ahead of the
Ooh.
curve if you stay clean shaven. All clean and crisp.
Yeah. Think about that.
mm,
Clean shaven is the wave of the future.
Crisp like a cracker.
wow.
Yeah. So that's my answer to your question.
I appreciate it, Derek. Garrett, I was just playing with you. I actually had a question.
Oh, sure.
I was talking to my mama the other day because she had came at me about a rapper named Chief Keef. And I was like,
Yes.
yeah, the one with dreads. She was like, yeah. And then I got to thinking, yo, how do you grow dreads? Then I was like, who do I know who has dreads? And it's like, in my mind,
me.
it's just you.
Yeah.
Not even Chief Keef, just you.
You know
so
me.
I just want to ask you, how the fuck you do that?
Well, the first step is you stop washing your hair. And it's the most important step. And from there, you can style with a little bit of beeswax, wait for it to start clumping together. Then that shit just knots up real nice. And then you rip it apart when it starts to grow together to keep the individual dreads. You know, you don't want that big old ducktail in the back, so you got to tear the individual ones apart.
I think that's the part that nobody tells you.
You got to rip it.
I had no idea that you had to tear them apart until I started living with you.
Yeah, and then once it starts, it does its thing. You wash your scalp, because you don't want to get, nasty head. But you try not to wash it. If it gets wet, it's all right, but it takes a long time to dry. So you can wash it. Every couple months, I dye my hair. I wash it out. But other than that, man, it's just low maintenance. You just rip them apart, keep it clean. That's it.
It's low maintenance. You just rip them apart.
But you only have to do that, I'll spend 15 minutes doing my hair
Now,
once every 2 months.
I've heard that you can make dreads instantly if you get a towel and put some stuff in your hair and you just rough it all up for a good half hour.
I bet that's a way to start
them. But you have to have your hair to a certain length.
You can also, the first time I did it, now I just went neglect dreadlocks. That's what these are, the neglect method. But originally when I had dreadlocks, I cut them out, but I actually sectioned off the hair, back combed it with a comb, and then put rubber bands in it to hold it. And then after a while, when it would grow out, it grew out in those sections and it would start dreading. But I think the neglect dreads looked better. I didn't like the first ones. That's why I cut them out.
Your hair looks really your dreads are very clean and individual. You don't see that. I think with dreadlocks a lot.
I get, you know what? No shit. I get a lot of compliments.
Yeah.
They're kawaii as fuck.
It's thank you. I definitely think it's something that people don't see every day. Dreadlocks that look nice. People always say that. Wow, I think of dreads as being nasty, but yours look really nice.
Yeah.
So
they're individual. They're nice.
Thank you.
All right, and final question for Eric or Kevin.
Eric.
Yeah, what up?
Best buddy Eric.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Eric. All right, real question for you.
Sure.
A week ago, told this girl I loved her.
Ooh.
She was like, nah, Brody. We also work at the same job.
Oh.
I gotta work with her tomorrow.
Oh.
What the fuck do I do?
Whoa. You told the girl that were you dating this girl?
I was trying to date her.
And you told her that you loved her, but you weren't dating her?
You gotta come hard, you gotta come home. You feel me?
I think you think
Wait,
you have
hold
to
on,
come hard.
hold on. I have the answer. Where do you work?
I work at it's basically a Starbucks.
Okay, perfect. Let me explain some things, and then I'll tell you where you go from here.
Okay.
You fucked up. You fucked up. All right. You said what you named the words you should never name.
Yeah, you
all
don't
right?
say that.
Don't say that. That's lesson number 1. You fucked up. All right, but it's too late. Okay. So this is what you've done so far. You've taken this girl and you've used a very strong word, which in her mind is so strong, it's just making stuff awkward. There's so much to think about with that word, and it's probably making her think all these misconstrued things about you. Look, you're cool. You're mellow. She doesn't need to be thinking all these uptight things about you. You need to take the impact out of that word. When you see her tomorrow, I want you to say that word about every fucking thing you see. Pick up this cup of coffee and look her straight in the eyes and go,
Damn, I love this.
Man, I love coffee. And then just put it down and walk away. And maybe 15 minutes later, you're munching on a banana. You're just ugh, I love bananas. Just do that throughout the day. And by the end of the day, she's gonna, first of all, forget what you said. It's gonna be like a hypnosis trick. I've heard this guy say love so much. Did he say it to me? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Second of all, part 2, she's gonna think you're really positive, which girl boner, man, they love that shit.
There's your second chance.
And Worst case scenario, you come off being really funny. Suddenly, she's in love with you.
So,
and she's saying it, and then you're the one getting freaked out and never wanted to see her again.
Yep.
So
Turn that table.
there you go. That's my advice. I didn't mean to steal the question from Eric.
Hey, you word for word what I was gonna say.
But I feel like, we've all been there. All right, I love TV. That's a great thing to say. Start off with that. Just walk into work tomorrow and be like, hey, I love TV.
Oh man, I love Walking Dead. I love this day.
I watched Arrow.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Hey, and you want to get real good? Start saying you love stuff that people typically hate.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, man, my feet hurt. I love that.
I love that sore feeling.
Yeah.
Like it feels like I did something yesterday.
Man, I love shitty customers.
Hey, when another coworker of yours leaves and they walk away, you just go like, "Oh man, I'll see you. I love you. See you later, man."
Yeah, that's good too, Eric. Mix it in there with the other coworkers.
Yeah, okay. And then
Don't make her feel special.
now here's the thing. Here's a little this is a little extra secret weapon. You may not have to use this. But gauge it. Gauge her response. If she's not feeling it, if she's thinking you're doing a bit or something, she's acting standoffish, that might happen. Here's what you do. At the end of the day, right before the shift is over, either she's leaving or you're leaving, look her right in the eyes and go, man, I love so many things, but not you. And then walk out. Then just disappear.
I was gonna go the other way. I was gonna say, if you have another friend, girl, have her come to your work. Have her come and talk to you for a couple minutes, and then when she's leaving, you're like, all right, cool, yeah, I'll see you later, I love you. And then she'll leave, and then...
Yeah.
I'm going to take Eric. That's great advice, but I'm going to spin it. She leaves. You turn to the first girl, and you go, I love that girl.
I love that girl.
Yeah.
You say, I love that girl. Problem solved.
You're done.
Brian.
You got it. You're in and out.
We've reset it.
Yep.
Back to zero.
You're back to zero, my friend.
There you go.
And now, don't fuck up that bad again.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, it's a little bit manipulative, but that's just the way.
Sometimes that's the way you got to play
That's
it.
the way it works.
Oh, yeah. But
Knowledge is power.
knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
My daddy told me, whenever you get into a situation where you feel like you can't win, you gotta say fuck it, and you just gotta win. You feel me? Y'all just told me how to
Hey,
win.
that's
I really
right.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's right.
Your
Shout out
dad's
to my daddy. I ain't seen him in a couple years, but he got the knowledge, dog.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Wow, and he hung up. I was gonna hang up.
That's on that call.
Hey, no, we're done. Are we done?
That's it.
All right.
Yeah. Guys, thank you.
All right. We'll end it on that.
Brian, thank you so much. Guys,
Thanks everybody for watching.
tune back in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week. Go to our store.
Shop.mega64.com.
Shop.mega64. By the way, this podcast. What?
No, you're good.
This podcast may be a little bit late going up to iTunes. We're going to be busy tomorrow and Tuesday, but it will come out eventually. Might just be a little bit late. Thank you for watching.
Woo!
Loot Crate, Mega64 is the code word. Check out our store. Buy a
hoodie and stay tuned. Stay tuned for maybe some more special things coming up. This
And by the way, I love all of you out there.
I love you guys. I love you.
Love
Kevin.
you guys.
Kevin, can you say that you love them?
PPS back next Wednesday at 7.
Jesus
That's
loves
very
you.
nice. Jesus, we all love you.
And Eric loves Jesus.
It's true.
Most of all.
More than any of you.
Yes.
You have to.